No problemo. I'm not over the ginger. I'm not over it.
I love it.
Preening. Oh, little baby.
Oh no, baby.
Whoops.
Oops.
Locked in the jail.
Daisy. Oh. I was sitting on a
So
D4.
everyone on
That
stream
hurt.
can hear us.
Oh.
Whoops. Hi, Ray. Yeah.
Whoops.
I don't think stream.
Hello.
Fortunate though.
Oops.
Technical difficulties. Bye.
Okay, Avery is not audible though. That's the problem.
Oh no.
Okay, okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry about that. Things are wacky in this household right now. Welcome to Queers Guild. Welcome to Stars I Shall Find, a Star Trek Adventures campaign. I'm Avery. I'm joined by Vico and the rest of our crew. We've got Rue, we've got Kai, we got Lexi, we got Moon. I didn't want to single Vico out for some reason. I don't know why I did that. But we're back after a little bit of a hiatus. We have shifted spaces and things are in different places. And things will be continuing to change, but hopefully they'll settle down and we'll have a nice, good stream. So let's hope we don't have any more technical difficulties. Right now, everything seems to be going well.
Shh.
I'm
Don't tell.
yeah, knocking on that wood. All right.
Just
So, we don't have any announcements besides we can get those done at the end. Yeah. So.
Apologies, my cats have decided to start fighting. Allow me to break them up.
Oh boy. You might need to talk louder, because it's tough. We're working on it. But until then, bear with us, and hopefully we'll still try and tell a good story while we have all these things. Rue has seemed to have left the building.
breaking up the cat fight.
Break up the cats.
Yeah, break up the cat fight. Cool. And he's back.
With a pen, no less.
Nice.
Indeed. Yeah, it was trying to find where they'd gone because I heard them scampering past my room, the way that all cats that are fighting do.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't sure if they went which direction they went, so I was trying to find them.
All right.
Anyway, they're both sulking.
So, this is let's get into our episode of Stars I Shall Find. This episode is a new episode, and it is titled Continuity is for Queens. Because I like riffing on actual Star Trek titles and stuff like that. This is where the aforementioned title sequence would go in. TikTok.
I have a full-time job, okay? I'm working on it.
Me too. I have a full-time job now too, so 8 hours a day. All right. So last time on Stars I Shall Find, there was this huge mission. There was a black hole. There was a supernova. Lots of things happened. It was super dramatic. Sichilla almost died. Y'all went through subspace. Y'all were being watched by something. What's up with that? Who knows? You're back at Narendra Station now, fixing up your ship. And Dave Evan, you were just, chilling out in your quarters, watching some baseball, and you had a visitor. A seemingly about mid-30s woman. This is the point where I try to remember that I need to pull up my notes. I didn't because I was handling lots of things.
Was a lot happening.
Yeah.
There it is. Go.
Oh.
There we go.
I
Don't worry, it'll
There
come
we go.
back.
was gonna say, I just looked at the stream. Blah. Yeah, I just looked at the stream and just we'd gone.
Yeah,
We'd vanished. We'd
happens.
gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm rolling, scrolling. There we go. Cool. So, Dave Evan, to really get into this now. I'm being serious now. This is how we know we're in it. We're in it. Yes, I know. That was an accident.
Hmm?
This is technical difficulties. The show. Hello. I think that's already a thing. So.
Every time you say technical
We're gonna have an
difficulties,
episode
my
called
brain just goes, mystery biscuits. It's the only place to go.
We are going to have an episode called Technical Difficulties one of these days.
We will.
And it's going to be the cleanest run through of any episode we've ever done. It's I'm speaking.
It will also be a TPK.
Yeah. The Gwen blows up.
The Gwen just
That's it,
blows
yeah.
up. Q just shows up again. She's like, I don't like you guys anymore. Okay.
Snaps your fingers.
right.
You're annoying.
For real this time, we're jumping in. Dave Evan, you are in your quarters. You hear a voice talking to you. A young woman, about early 30s, early mid 30s, seemingly human, of Korean descent. Long, wavy black hair. She's dressed in casual attire. She's just sort of leaning back in your couch, just looking at you. After she introduced herself as Q to you.
And what does that mean to me?
So, Q is for what Dave Evan knows. Dave Evan probably would have like the full briefing on Q. They are a extra dimensional, near omnipotent race of beings that seemingly enter human and Federation affairs willy-nilly at their whim. They have incredible power. They can do anything they want with the thought. They seem to have a special interest in humanity, especially, but the Federation as well. They are simultaneously, Q is to reference a single entity as well as the entire Q continuum, which is what their home plane and their organization is called.
It's the hive.
Yeah. Pretty much. They are nowadays, they seem to have like not have interacted much since I think the latest they messed around with anyone was with Voyager. I think was the last time they had any interaction with the Federation. Trying to think what else. Is there any other questions you have?
Just no, I am familiar with them now. I'm just trying to figure out like what my character knows, just in
Mhm.
terms of how there's this person in here who has appeared here out of nowhere, has introduced herself as Q. Like, do I know what that means, or does it just seem like some rando's walked into my room and sat down on my couch and has kind of an interesting name?
You, Dave Evan would know. who
So I
she
would know
is.
all of that then. Okay.
Yes. So she's just
Okay.
Alarm bells going.
And what do you want?
okay. That's a. Try that again. Try another question, because like, what do you want? Yeah, you don't
Well,
ask you that.
I've had a long day in a series of long days where I've had to think about some things I would rather never have thought about again. So my patience is something on the low side. Do you want to tell me why it is that you're in here in my room, or can I just go to bed?
Fine, if you must. I mean, you can go to bed. I mean, I'll still be here. I've been away for a while, sort of skirting the not the law, but
Also, not the law,
not the law. Sure, yeah, you get it.
unfortunately.
So I've been laying low a little bit, and things have calmed down. No one's trying to kill me or each other anymore. I could bore you with the Q politics of the day, but frankly, it would be incomprehensible to you.
I'm sure.
So I thought I'd go around and see what the fuss was about you and your federation.
Fuss about me in particular, or you as in general you?
Take it as you like.
Okay. Well, I don't like any of it, so God, I don't know.
What you watching? Don't worry, you don't have to answer that. I already know.
Cool. So that was just like a gotcha then?
Gotcha. That's an interesting term. I like that one. Gotcha.
Uh-huh. It's where you ask questions just so that you can feel like a smartass after because you already know the answer.
Wow. Do you think I knew that?
Why don't you go ahead and answer that for yourself?
Gotcha.
Yeah. You already know what it is.
Yeah, yes. Of course I do. I know everything. I'm a Q.
Mm-hmm. Except apparently for what the fuss is about. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
You're good. You're good. You're one of the good ones, I think. You know, I thought at first you'd be... You really try to be this really stuffy, rules lawyery, followy kind of guy. But I could tell there's some chaos in you, and I really want to see it come out. So, I'm gonna be your tutor, in a way. I get to follow you around while you do your daily tasks, and I'll just pitch in occasionally. And like it'll be like I'm not even there, okay? And don't worry about anyone else. They won't see me. They can't see me. Only you.
Okay, well, I guarantee the first part of that was bullshit. I'm just trying to figure out how much of the rest of it is.
Everything I say is true. Everything I say is a lie.
The truth is complicated.
Oh, truth is so complicated. It is beyond. It is almost sacrilegious for me to say this, but the truth is sometimes even beyond the cue.
Okay, that's nice. Do you need anything, or can I go to bed now?
Oh, I mean, I'll just post up right here. And she sort of lies down on the couch. Unless you want to share. And it's not weird or anything.
I'll pass. Okay, he just sort of like looks around a little bit. Do I have any sort of he's like, I, Dave Evan, not I, Lexi, am at sort of a loss with this situation where I'm like, all right, this is going to happen and I clearly don't have a choice. So how do I, and now my like nice Midwestern boy training has kicked in. Do I have a linen closet of any kind in this room?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
you're the first officer. You have a big quarters, so you have a
Nice.
linen closet.
Love this for me. Okay, I am gonna get like spare blankets and stuff and a spare pillow out of the cupboard. Because while I'm pretty sure I've heard that these things don't sleep, I'm also not going to take that at face value because reports done been wrong before. So I'm going to get some like just what you do when your like kind of distant cousin passes through town. And I'm just going to like stack them at the like side table next to the couch. I'm like,
as you turn around and go pick out stuff out of the linen closet, you turn back around with the pillows and stuff, and she's already in like a nightgown, a little hat, sort of like the couch has turned into this regal 4-poster bed, and she's already laying down just like, don't worry about me, I'm fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna put the like spare like blankets and pillow in a stack on the side table anyway. That'll just be there if you change your mind, I guess.
Oh, I change my mind every second of every day.
I'd noticed. So, good night, I guess.
Good night.
I'm gonna go to
Don't
bed.
let the bed bugs bite, or don't. Whatever. I'm just going to stare at the ceiling while you do your thing. I'm going to be just like a normal human, laying down. Gosh, this is boring. Do you want to, I don't know, go explore somewhere? Do you want to, take a joyride out? You know those shuttles of yours? They're so
I am the
cute.
middle child of 5. I am already asleep.
How rude.
I shared a room my whole life. This is nothing.
Okay. Next morning.
Don't think I probably slept particularly well, but I did sleep.
You did sleep.
For just a variety of reasons, this is not a great situation.
Yeah. You wake up in the morning and you leave your bedroom.
Is Q still there when I wake up?
Yes, she is sipping on some tea.
Okay.
Number 1. She is dressed up in a full Admiralty uniform.
Okay, well, I'm not saluting you, and now I'll just go about my day, I guess.
Oh, wait for me. She gets up. She doesn't even get up. She just appears next to you. She can do that.
And you do that. So there was like 15 feet of floor you would have had to walk across just there, and you decided to just sort of instead. All right. I mean, I guess. That seems a
You-
little wasteful.
I mean, I have unlimited potential, unlimited power.
Yeah, but like I don't know what sort of unlimited like battery charge you got on that thing, so maybe cool it.
Oh, all right. How about, I'm sensing a little bit of animosity. So why don't I help you out a little bit? What's something you need? You need somewhere to go? Need something to do? I can do literally anything. I am your humble servant.
Okay. I need to review the site reports for where the damage to how long after the all of the stuff that just happened? How long after that? Like literally immediately afterwards, or has
Pretty
some time
much.
passed? Okay.
I'd say like repairs are still ongoing.
I need to go and audit the necessary repairs and make sure that nothing on that gets missed. Because, yeah, no, I need to audit repair sites.
I can do repairs.
No, you can't. Not on this ship. You
just a single snap.
Somewhere.
A single snap doesn't have triplicate paperwork I can fill out about it, and a checklist a mile long that 45 different sectors have already worked to make sure is streamlined, efficient, and safe. So unless I can somehow double check that afterwards to make sure every single part of it happened exactly as it was supposed to, so that the next time something comes out of the sky, and no.
Audience, I'm talking to you directly, people at home, all 4 viewers. Can you believe the audacity? Telling no to a Q. Okay. Go back to watching. I'm sure you're enjoying everything.
And I heard all of that, presumably?
Yes, you did. Dave Evan, you heard every single...
I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that, but I'm like, I don't care if you are the entire head of Starfleet itself. I'm following the protocols, so that's my job.
Fine.
Does this just look like Dave Evan talking to himself in the hallway?
Christ.
Yeah, some people... I mean, are you in the hallway or are you still in your quarters?
I think I'd probably like putter around my quarters a bit, just sort of making sure that everything is put away and straightened up and whatnot before I left, but I'm leaving pretty quickly.
Okay. So if you are still talking to Q while this happens, yes, if some of the ensigns just turn around, look at you, and just shrug and just keep walking.
When they do, I'm just gonna wave and be like, "I'm Catholic," and keep going.
When the officers go, so same, and starts talking to himself too.
There are plenty of things I could be talking to for any number of reasons.
Which saint are we talking to right now?
All right, good.
So
it's absolutely
St.
Jude, by the way.
Probably St. Jude, yeah. So which forms in triplicate? I am so excited. I can hold a pen sometimes. She operates a pen. Do you do this on paper? Do people still use paper? It's been a while since I've been here.
I don't know about us people. I do, though. Paper doesn't glitch.
All right. Sensible.
Obviously, there's some sort of electronic form, but I don't know. My notes live in, and I like hold up like a legal pad and kind of shake it a little bit. Took me a long time to find that.
Oh, you like legal pads?
I don't know if like is the word, but they work.
She snaps her fingers, and nothing happens around you, and she just goes, "Enjoy the gift."
Ooh, jury's out on that one. Anyways, we can figure out what you just did later. I have to go, and I'm like waving around, and so I would like to head for the first. I think my plan would be to go from like top down, so the highest point of where there was major structural damage.
Okay.
all of that. So that's my plan for what I'm going to do with my days. I'm gonna go to the damage sites, and I'm gonna assess what repairs are needed, how we're planning to accomplish that, and what like our timeline is on fixing things.
I will suggest. Actually, no. I'm going to say this in character as Q. You don't you talk to your captain? Don't you
Yeah.
have to go and do some boring, stuffy early morning reports?
Oh, probably. God, my head is not on straight. Yeah. Okay. Good point. And I will
Put it on
head.
straight.
I don't even respond to that. I'm just going to start walking towards wherever my usual like morning check-in report would be with the captain.
Okay. Captain, you Dave Evan walks in alone.
He marginally more like he's got to stick up his ass than normal.
And this whole time, Q is going to leaning up against you, sort of arm on your shoulder, hovering her finger over your face, saying, "I'm not touching you."
Middle child of 5. I am ignoring it the whole time.
Good.
I will smile a little bit when she says that, just a touch.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you holding up after all that?
It's a thing that happened. I have some feelers out with some of the other ships that have come through the area to see what they have to say about subspace and whatnot. I think I have a meeting with the Admiral later today. But you were going to... You were going to oversee some of the repair work, check in on our progress, right?
Any major damage I'm auditing today so that we can get an idea of what needs to be done, make sure it's done properly.
I could just fix that right away.
Sounds good. I know that Rosie had some teams working on kind of triaging the damage. So she probably has some ideas about how to get things done and to shore up those areas. I'd check in with her. She can help you assign teams to different areas of the breach. She knows her staff well.
Good, that's good. I'll do that. Meetings with the...
How are you holding up?
How am I holding up? Fine.
Oh, don't be a liar. Tell the truth. Gush your little heart out.
I mean, I'm sure you know. You wouldn't still be sitting there looking
Red
at...
Alert sucks no matter what.
I'm handling it.
You know where to go if you need help handling it.
Yep. And I'll do that if I need to. Will you?
I expect to be getting an earful from our good doctor anytime in the next 12 hours.
Oh, it's already happened. There's an email
I will-
waiting in your inbox. There is one waiting.
I expect you may get the same talking to.
Yes.
Probably right about that one.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't brush her off.
I will seriously consider whatever it says.
Are we still on for hockey later?
Ooh, hockey.
I'm gonna sort of roll my shoulders, and I don't know where Q is still standing, like on me or next to me or whatever, but try and jostle her just a little
She's
bit.
she's actually teleported behind the captain, giving her like bunny ears.
Great. Like, yep, absolutely. I got a new file upload of what I've apparently missed, so there's some catching up to do.
Excellent. I'm gonna read over more after action reports and call some people's parents to let them know that their kids won't be coming home. So have fun with repairs.
You hit
Real
too many
bummer.
of those. You hit too many of those. Send the rest my way. I know you won't, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I appreciate that. So far, there's only 3 on my plate, and one is Dr. Al-Hitham. So, waiting to get that one cleared with the Admiral.
Well, you let me know if there's
Okay,
anything.
Karoo's state of mind, is that a medical or a science doctor?
Oh, she's a science doctor.
Okay.
That's the one who is doing the experiments, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Al-Hitham was the
Right.
evil doctor that everyone was
That
like,
is-
she's dead? Cool.
That is we went into a 20-minute tangent on scientific ethics, Doctor.
Oh, that!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that- and I'm gonna just sort of move.
It's been nearly a month. I'm sorry. I thought that was one of our crew members. Is like, doctor, which one? Which one? Wait.
No, you're good.
No, okay.
Well, you need help figuring that one out. Let me know.
I will. Hopefully I can get through these reports quickly and I might be able to catch up with you over lunch. Let me know if you run into any hiccups or if Rosie has any concerns about the work timeline.
I'll let you know.
Am I a hiccup?
I got some eyes on some potential situations. I will let you know if anything develops.
I'm a situation.
Keep me updated.
I will as soon as I figure out what the nature of it is.
Talk. Feelings. Hiding
Anyhow.
your feelings.
I should probably go talk to Rosie.
Good luck. Again, let me know if anything comes up that extends our timeline or that I need to run past the Admiral.
Will do.
It looks like we're going to be in dock for at least 3 levels breached. It's going to be a bit of time.
Well, time saved now. Or time spent now is time saved later, so.
Gotta get your idioms in check.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I keep you around. That and the excellent flying.
Well, I do my best with that.
I want to fly. I mean, I can't right now, but...
All right. I gotta go talk to Rosie. I will see you later. I'm just gonna leave with a little bit less of a polite conclusion to the conversation than I probably normally would have.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, "Nyeh."
That was definitely weird.
You don't even need to make an insight check.
It's like something
Unless
strange.
Unless you want to make an insight check.
I think I do, actually.
Yeah. You can make an insight command check.
Well, I know if that is like the PTSD rearing its head or if there's something else wrong.
Yeah. I'm debating making this a contested check or just setting a difficulty.
Well, it depends. Was Dave Evan trying to hide that there was
Yes,
Someone's
and
standing behind me.
to a degree. I was definitely doing some like what's the word I'm looking for? Strategic bullshittery. In that
Skedaddling.
huh?
Skedaddling is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, that.
Just scarpering, absconding,
I was
leaving.
doing some strategic BSing in that I know you know something is up. I'm not quite sure exactly how much I want you to know what and how much is up. It's like what's the word? Admit what you can't deny, deny what you won't admit.
That's the first time I've heard that. That sounds really cool.
It's illegal.
Write that one down.
Or not a legal term necessarily. It's a legal field. Colloquialism.
So make a roll. So Captain, make an insight command roll. Dave, Evan, make a I would say presence command roll.
Okay.
And so it's 2d20.
For each of us?
Yes, for each of you.
I'm doing presence command?
Yes.
Okay. One of them is exactly the number. The other one is a 4, as I'm being a 13. One of them is a 13 and the other's a 4.
I rolled a 12 and a 13, so we are tied on that.
Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh. Moon, help me out here.
Do either of you...
To defender?
Tie goes to active player, so whoever instigated the check.
So that would be the captain.
Which would be the captain in this case. Unless either of you have... Unless, Lexi, do you have focuses that apply?
I have composure.
Ooh.
It's a focus.
Yes, I will let that apply. So that's 3 successes for you. What's
right,
your command?
You roll, well,
my command is 4.
Then
so yes, that would be 2
that's
successes.
2 successes plus your other one. So that's 3 successes. So you win, Captain. Something tickles in the back of your head, and you have a vague instinct to give someone bunny ears, but that's about it.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to open up my email, ignore the unread message from Dr. Mabrin
Oi.
for now, and compose a new message to Dr. Mabrin mentioning that I spoke to Dave Evan and she should expect to hear from him sometime today about talking about the events of
capital T things.
this past mission.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a fairly swift response of, that's all very well and good, Captain. Hello, how busy are you today?
And my response would be, I would like to talk to you, if you could put me on your schedule sometime before lunch about having to make death notifications to families of 2 crew members.
Of course. Do you want to do this like...
Just sliding right over that emotional shit.
We're seeing the text messages, we're seeing the notifications for typing, and I just go, Captain, would you like to have this conversation like over comms instead of email? Are you okay?
No, this is just me saying, like, put me on your calendar for 10:30.
No, right.
We're gonna...
Yeah, no problem.
We're gonna...
I do have a little bit of a briefing with my staff first about, things. But I'll get back to you. 10:30?
Yeah.
11?
And then I will continue to consolidate after action reports and other such nonsense.
Sounds good. Technically, because of the contested role, you gain a momentum because you beat Captain by 1. So
Love that.
beating the captain, phrases I never thought I'd say.
Milestone, contested a role against your own superior officer.
I know who's getting the next
No.
spotlight milestone.
Really
Okay.
comfortable.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone but Dave Evan, I think we'd riot at this point.
Okay. So,
Thanks, Oprah.
Dave Evan.
I mean, they'd have to
you're-
do something traumatic, like die.
Like
And come
Punch
back.
Q.
Yeah, or punch Q.
Okay, literally
first.
we get into the hallway, like out of earshot of the captain. I'm just gonna sort of look at Q and be like, so are you the youngest, or just kind of close to the bottom of the pack?
Age doesn't really compute with the Q. I mean, after your like 15th millennia, sort of stops losing track. I mean,
Oh, not
frankly-
at all relevant. I mean, like, how many older siblings did you pull that shit on for all of your 15th millennias? Because that was classic.
I like to think that I'm original.
Don't we all? Okay.
All right. Someone somewhere is insulting me, and I hate it.
That was no first officer speaking there. That was the middle child all the way.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head.
You're gonna head and fill those forms, do those audits.
Yep, that's my job. That's how everybody on the ship doesn't die. So I'm gonna go talk to Brosie now.
Oh, okay. She snaps her fingers, and Brosie disappears right in front of you.
Oh,
She
Jesus.
Looks,
Okay.
looks around. She's just like,
I think we're still having some sort of like temporal issues after whatever deep space thing we just ran into. So we're gonna have somebody from we're gonna contact someone from the station who's got a interdimensional problem specialty. We're working on
This
that.
is how Sitchler gets involved.
Oh God.
Dave Evan is trying so hard not to have Sitchula get involved.
Like, nope. It's absolutely not. I don't want Sigilla within a floor of this person. For so many reasons. Yeah, we're working on that. I've got it handled. Don't worry about it. Where are we at with the repairs?
Brosie just like looks around.
It's super disorienting, I know.
Repairs are going.
Do you need to sit down for a minute?
No. I'm good. I'm just,
Yeah.
deep into Jeffrey's tube 1 second, and then here again. Are you sure this is because we haven't detected anything? I mean, I can go ask Sitchula if you like, or
Nope, we're good. We have got an outside contractor that we were speaking to about the issue. It's something that apparently some other ships who were near similar phenomena have encountered a couple of times. That's why it probably wouldn't show up on our sensors. We wouldn't have seen it before. No, it's fine. We got it covered. Just let me know if anything like that happens again.
I'm gonna. Brosie's gonna try and insight you.
Okay. Alrighty.
Who's gonna
Dave
take the
Evans,
momentum
very bad,
first?
Very good. Very not good day. There were words in there somewhere. Apologies.
Trying to pull up Rosie's character sheet. Okay, so she's gonna do insight command. She's not very good.
And what am I rolling? Is it presence command again?
Presence command, yes.
Yes. Okay, that was a 5 and an 11 to beat a 13.
Yeah, you win. Gain of momentum.
BSing my ass off this day.
She's just like, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it was like temporal stuff going on or spatial. I mean, I can try working on. I can help out whoever we're contracting, and I know we're busy, but like, I got my teams for that. If this is like a pressing matter,
It's really not. It's just kind of inconvenient and weird.
are you calling me inconvenient and weird?
Yeah, that's about the long and short of it.
Okay, yeah. What deck are we on? I think
What deck are we on?
I think you're still in deck 1. So
Pretty sure it's deck
You would
1.
have met me in the ready room, so you're on the bridge.
Okay. We're on the bridge.
oh yeah, look at that.
Excellent.
All right, I'm just gonna. She just sort of meanders off.
All right. And I'm going to look at Q and I'm just going to be like, listen, okay, you can't do that shit again. Because if we got people poofing in and out of places that they are not supposed to be and they didn't decide to go, yeah?
I'm imagining there'd be quite a few people on the bridge at this point, watching you
point.
talk to the.
Okay.
So,
So
are you
I'm going to be
saying
like, I'm going to walk into a hallway first.
You
I
can
would
walk
like to
into
walk
the turbo lift and get to go where
Awesome.
you're going. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the turbo lift, and immediately when I walk into the turbo lift, I'm gonna turn to Q and put on my best, like, really stern, I'm fucking serious now face, and be like, okay, listen, you can do whatever field research, like anthropology, studying whatever insignificant species. I'm sure you've got some sort of extremely degrading BS reason why you're doing this. But I don't care about that pretty much at all. You're free to walk around and take notes on my life as much as you want. But if you're going to start zapping people in and out of places that they're not supposed to be and didn't decide to go, that's going to cause a much bigger problem. And I promise that it is going to go places you're not going to like. So maybe cool it with the super obvious teleportation, shifting the fabric of reality, whatever bullshit that you're on, cool it.
Someone's cranky.
Someone just had to lie to a what is Brosie?
He's an engineer, chief engineer.
Someone just had to lie to the chief of engineering. And I don't like lying. It
You're really good at it. You should do it more.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh, why not? Nothing hurt. A little light white lie won't hurt. Now and again. Oh, I don't know. I'm not the real mother, like, kind of thing. That's not really my kid.
What are
It's a
you?
long story. It's a long story.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, joking. Anyways, whatever. My point is, cool it. And the less lying I have to do, the more cooperative I'm going to be with whatever it is that you want me to do.
Is that a promise?
Sure.
Ooh, promises are binding to the Q. I hope you know this.
I'm not a Q, so that's nice, but irrelevant.
You promised me. Have fun on your audits. And she shoop, disappears.
All right.
I like the face journeys that multiple of us were going through during the entire thing. Just me and Kai in the corner going.
It's a lot of fun.
I've just been citing all my reactions suddenly off camera.
Okay, so I'm headed to the did Brosie give me some kind of a list? Did I get some kind of a list, or did I just touch base
Yeah.
with Brosie and be like,
Yeah,
things
she
are
gave you a list.
okay? I probably would have like messaged her to get that at some point. So
Mhm.
probably something that I would have without having to like retcon too much of that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start, since I have like a list and I'm not just wandering around like my instinct was at first. I'm gonna head up to the first to the side of the worst of the damage. So where the biggest, most significant repairs are going to need to happen, wherever it is that would be.
Okay. While you do that, we're gonna cut to Daru. What are you doing right now?
Alpha Shift has started, or Alpha Shift is about to start. Where
Alpha
are
Shift
we
has started
time-wise?
because
Okay.
Captain is
All right.
doing stuff, so they are doing
So, rewind just a smidge. First thing I did this morning was sneak. Go to Sichela's quarters and tape something on the door, and go to Dr. Caden's quarters and tape something on the door, and go to Dr. Zada's quarters and tape something on the door.
I mean, they're in the same quarters, so.
I was gonna say,
right.
I did not read.
Don't know why that just disappeared from my brain.
No, it's
I
okay.
did know that. So
No
two
problem.
things stuck to the same quarters. Then like go have breakfast. I don't really know what a security office, like chief of security, does on a regular day when they're not being attacked. But probably like training exercises, sparring exercises.
Yeah, there's
That
definitely
kind of
there's
thing.
definitely going to be there's probably some patrols you have to do, just
Yeah.
in general. Even like
Yeah.
there's low priority ones, so they're kind of chill, but
Yeah.
um
Normal security officer things.
yeah, things are good because you're in your station. Things are sort of much more lax than they normally would be.
Yeah.
You're keeping track of like who's coming on and off the ship, sort of thing.
Yep.
Because there is some cross traffic across.
Right.
You are at the bridge. Let's say at the the big old loopy thing behind the captain's chair.
Right.
And an officer comes up to you, ensign, security, about mid-30s, Korean descent, long black hair.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes.
Lieutenant Scott asked for you to help me out with something.
So stepping out of character real quickly. Presumably this is an ensign I've never seen on the ship.
Yes.
Okay. This is hard not to metagame this.
You can
I guess I would just assume they're from Narendra.
You could.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Just assume they're from
I mean, you
Narendra.
could ask.
Although I do feel like that's the assumption Daru was going with, and then Lieutenant Scott asked you to do something with me. Wait, why is Lieutenant Scott? Wait, what? So
make an insight check.
Yeah, I want to make an insight check. This is not what Daru is designed to do.
You can use security. I'll let you use insight security.
You are my favorite. Thank you. It's still only a 13. Okay. Would hazard awareness focus count? I'm only kidding.
Q is a hazard.
At first, the situation.
It doesn't matter. It's 2 18s.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I just assumed they're from Narendra.
Actual Q manipulated those rolls so that way you fail.
Apparently. All right. What do we need to do?
Oh, just there's. Well, he wouldn't say this, but he's trying to lift something. Or, he asked me to lift something, and I'm not very strong, but you are so strong.
All right. What needs to be lifted?
Just follow me. She's gonna saunter off into the
I feel
into
like
the turbolift.
regardless of that role, and assuming they're from Narendra, Daru is still like eyes on a swivel. This is unusual. What the hell is going on?
Okay.
Even though I don't suspect the ensign of anything, it's just the whole circumstance is a little unusual.
Yeah, the
So-
circumstances are a little unusual. I'll give you that.
But I will follow her.
You are in the turbolift, and she's just sort of like rocking on the ends of her feet, just sort of giving you a once and down look over, sort of uncomfortably staring at you.
Daru is going to attempt the small talk, but they're not very good at it. So, how long have you been assigned to Narendra?
Oh, just arrived.
Ah,
Been on
good.
vacation
You
for a
from
little
Earth?
bit. Just, getting back into the swing of things. Trying to see how
course,
things are
of course.
around here. I've met Lieutenant Scott a couple times now, and he is just fantastic. Don't you think?
Certainly. I mean, I haven't had much of a chance to get to know him very well, but he's very
Oh, that's
good at what he does. He's very
that's a shame. You
capable
should
first
hang out with
officer.
him more. You should hang out with him more. That's just
take
my
that
opinion, sir.
into consideration. I think out of habit, Daru takes the dick tag out of their boot and just sort of fiddles with it a little bit. Wow, captions. That was impressively wrong. Anyway, continuing on. Just sort of doing the usual flipping it and just feeling the weight of it in their hand.
Do you like baseball?
Never played, but
Would
a
you like
couple of
to?
my siblings are into it. Possibly when I'm off duty, pulling up a game in the holodeck would be enjoyable.
Interesting. Okay. I'm just curious. I'm, not from around here. I've heard baseball was fun. So I'm just trying to get on Lieutenant Scott's good side. You don't want to be on his bad side, let me tell you.
Were you on his bad side?
Oh, sometimes I talk out of line, and he doesn't like that.
No, I don't imagine he would. Huh. How long is the turbo lift ride?
So this is the thing, it is suspiciously long. It seems
Oh,
that
no!
whatever is happening...
Because I, the player, was getting uncomfortable with the small talk. I hate small talk. It doesn't make sense to me. So
So
I
how
feel
was your
like
last
unless-
mission? Was it fun?
it certainly proved quite the puzzle, but we have been well trained for the things we're going to find out here, and the crew performed very admirably. My security team did their jobs quickly and efficiently and kept everyone, as much as we could, kept everyone safe. And
Was it fun?
I will admit, getting to travel through subspace was intriguing.
You almost sound like those.
Vulcan?
Oh,
I was
Don't get me
raised with
started on
Vulcan
them.
siblings. You kind of catch it after a while. Also, I kind of thought it might aggravate you, and it just seemed like it would be fun. Okay, so this is older sibling Daru. This switch has flipped. This is no longer chief of security, Naru.
You too, huh?
Who are you actually?
What did you say, Pico? It is.
This is also the third oldest of, last count, it was 15 adopted kids. So there was a lot of chaos on that ship. So who are you actually?
Fine, you got me.
Can I make an attack roll? Not with the blade, but just with a punch.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be contested against a Q.
I know.
But she is
I
not
know.
expecting it. She is not expecting
I
it.
know.
So.
Daru has heard the stories.
This is a
And as
huge
soon as it's
card never hit me
confirmed-
moment. The card never hit me.
Fitness security?
Well, this is also Daru,
Yes.
whose first mission involved a shapeshifter infiltrating our crew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's actually daring security.
Daring security. Can I
We
take
have-
a momentum to get cautious security? An extra die?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you for indulging my desire.
We
to
all
punch
want you
Q.
to punch Q.
Okay, presuming my hand-to-hand focus applies,
Yes.
that is 2 5s and a 7. So that is 5 successes.
So I was going to spend a threat to get an extra die.
Yeah.
We'll see if that
Maybe
helps.
not. Thank you, Dice. I love you. You are my favorite.
Let's see. Q in her human form. She's not expecting this, so I'm not gonna give her any focuses or anything like that. I'll set this at a 15. She rolled a complication.
Also, I feel like in hindsight, I could have burnt my value, live every day like it's your second to last, but apparently I didn't need to.
Yeah, that is.
You're going on the mailing list for the therapy thing as well, okay? Stitchler, I know I can't work with, but everyone else in the
I mean,
staff is on the blinking
You're not
list.
wrong. Dari
No.
did.
So gain
Sorry,
2.
therapy.
So how many successes you said? 5. So gain 4 momentum. She only had 1 success.
Can I roll damage just for fun?
Sure, why not? It's not gonna do anything, but
I know, but I just want to see how much damage I put behind this punch. 3. Holy shit. Sorry. That's 4 5s, a 6, and a 2.
wow.
That's 17 points of damage.
Okay, so here's what happens first. So describe how you're attacking this poor ensign.
Poor ensign. Whatever. There was some word that was going to go there. I lost it. Anyway, I think actually instead of a punch, it's a sweep my leg to pull her legs out from underneath her.
Okay. You easily just swing your leg across the whole, like it goes around the this circular turbo left, and just smacks her
That would
right
be
leg.
such a cool cinematic shot. Anyway.
Yeah, and she smacks her head against the turbo lift walls and collapses.
Sorry, I just always wanted to do that ever since I heard the stories. And I'll offer my hand to help her up.
Oh, you've done it now. You have done it now. And she snaps her fingers. And you
Shit.
disappear.
Where do I go?
You'll find out.
No!
You've gone to timeout.
The fuck?
All right.
I'm sorry, Captain, I left you without a chief of security.
All right. she sort of like stretches and like cracks her jaw back into place. Oh, all right. Who's next? And she pulls out like a little, basically a legal pad. She like crosses off a name on the list. The doctor or the captain? Let's let the dice decide.
I mean, if you wait until half
Depending
time,
on
you
what
can get
time
both.
it is, we might be in the same place.
Thank you. She
We've done it
disappears.
now, Kai. We've done it now.
So, 10:30 rolls
My
around.
insight's pretty good, though.
What's my insight? My insight's also not bad.
Anyway,
Just
sorry.
surface.
Yeah.
10:30 rolls around. Where are you two meeting?
Where do you want to meet, Captain? I've got my office.
I was going to come
on
down to
sick bay
medbay.
number 2. Yeah. We have 4 sick bays. I'm in sick bay 2. I have decided that's where I am now.
I would be in the doctor's office. I avoid making people come all the way up to my ready room when it's so far removed from everything. So
No problem.
So far, it's just you two.
So far. Captain.
thanks
hello.
for making time for me, Doctor.
Always. So, what do you need any help?
I've done family notifications before. I was just
It's the first time this mission, isn't it?
yeah. It's different having
Yeah.
It's different when it's peace times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's one thing to say, they did specifically sign up to go against the Borg, and it's another thing to say, we were exploring space that was uninhabited and they're never coming back.
Yeah. I understand. Would you like a cup of coffee?
No, thank you. I guess I was just hoping to clarify a little bit about the nature of their injuries before I put together what I was going to say.
I think in this scenario, I have dealt with deaths that have been, I suppose you'd call it peaceful, where it's been like a slow slip. I wouldn't delve into the details with these crew members. Not this time. They don't need to know the details. It's gruesome. It's grim. It was definitely not a slow, peaceful slide for them into the unknown. So for them, I'd be very sporadic. Yeah. It was fun and games. It wasn't fun and games, but it was yeah. I don't need to say more. Subspace creatures with sharp teeth.
I think we're all fairly thankful that I only have to make 2 of these calls.
Mm.
How are you holding up?
It never gets any easier, but you have coping mechanisms and they work. And I'm not saying it's pleasant, but I'm saying it is something that I have worked through. I mean, as you say, it's difficult in peacetime. I'm sure you've read all the reports about the poisonings of Bajor and everything, and starvations afterwards. Even when the Cardassians left, it should have been a time of freedom, of peace. It still wasn't right. So I know. A little bit, but I know. But if you ever need an ear to bend, Captain, you are more than welcome to, call on me.
Absolutely. And likewise, if you find your coping mechanisms from times of conflict don't translate to peace as easily, my door is always open.
Thank you. I did a fair amount of that after Dominion, to be honest with you. Therapy helped. Therapy helps. And I'm going to sort of just gently glare daggers into Captain Christian's eyes. Just, therapy is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I'd recommend it. But yes, thank you. I appreciate the offer very much.
And how are...
It's Q sitting in the
I
corner.
know we had a
bored.
couple
You
of...
can see Avery just like, ugh.
There is a mid-30s woman, human, of Korean descent, long, wavy black hair, just sort of sitting in the opposite chair from you, Doctor. I don't know if you're sitting, Captain, or I'm not sure how your office is set up. I would assume there's like 2 chairs behind your desk, or like in front of your desk.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as the captain walked in, I would have invited them to sit down. So it's
I would be
up to them whether they
sitting.
take it.
Yeah. So she is sitting there, just head back, just. War, 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 war. War never
Can I help you?
changes.
War is hell and
Who
hell
the
is here
fuck
right
are you?
now.
Is it not obvious?
No.
Wasn't your first officer acting a little weird earlier?
Oh, was that you?
Well, sometimes people need, a nice bug in their ear. Just
And does this bug have a name?
many names. You can call me whatever you like.
Well, whatever you like. Do you need any help? Is there a reason why you're in my office?
Is there a reason why
Actually,
I do
I
anything?
didn't see you come in through the door.
No, I can
And
do
I'm
that.
facing the door.
No, yeah, I can just
Who
appear
are
wherever
you?
I'd like. You can call me Q.
Oh,
no.
that's right.
And I would
The
like
emissary
to...
met you. The emissary punched you.
And that wasn't
I've heard
me,
those stories
exactly.
so many times.
That wasn't me exactly. But I do know the guy who he punched, and he is still sore about it. And no
Yeah.
comm badges, please, and your comm badge just disappears.
It's sort of fused into my shirt, so good luck with that.
Just want to chat. I I've, been away for a while. I want to see how things are here. Just a little curious, that's all.
I mean, you've
Well,
got
you
a slow
seem pretty
day.
bored.
Yeah.
You two talked at the same time. The audience isn't
Yep.
gonna hear that. You gotta talk separately. Doctor, you go first.
I mean, I was saying it's a bit of a slow day. If you came for excitement, it's we're writing letters, we're filling in forms, we're doing debriefs. Like, if you'd have come like a week later, you'd have seen something interesting.
I can make.
I remember actually. No, I remember that was in the briefing. Is that you always like mess things up? You know.
What
Yeah.
is this? What is this?
I don't know. I mean,
Captain,
I've
can
lived
you
in
believe
a
her?
cave most of my life. We sometimes do weird hand gestures. Okay.
I know all about
I
it.
can absolutely believe her.
All right. I'll be level with you, Captain, because, well, your first officer yelled at me, and that is not becoming of a first officer, let me tell you. And your security officer hit me. Just
Really?
swept my legs out from under me. I was not
Again?
expecting it. Listen, I told you that wasn't me. It's very insulting to compare one Q to another Q.
I mean, I meant more along the line of Daru's misadventures, but sure, okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, fair.
No offense intended.
I have a question for you, Q.
I have so many answers.
What do you know about demons in the Shackleton Expanse?
Oh, there's lots of them in there. But don't you want to, like, figure it out yourself? Do you really want the easy answer?
A little.
I am a big proponent of making use of all resources available to me, and right now, one of those resources is you.
I assure you I'm more than just a research. Just a resource. There we go. Words. Sorry, sometimes the person playing me messes up. And she just has to get used to it. Anyway. I could be anything you want. I can be your angel or your devil.
I could be your angle or your devil.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kai is taking notes. Hold on.
Yeah.
So if you really want the answer, I mean, I could show you. I could take this whole ship and just show you right now.
I would rather not.
So where is Daru? I'd have thought Daru
Oh.
would have warned the captain at this point.
Yeah, they're playing a game right now. Would you like to play?
No.
I asked if they like baseball, and they said they would try and play it sometimes. I'm getting stared at from across the screen. Hello.
Okay, so here's the thing. Rue, the person, does not know how to play baseball. Mabrin, the Bajoran, maybe a tiny bit. So it's gonna be fun.
They wear tight pants, they hit a ball, they run around bases. It's very boring and very slow.
And it's so much fun.
Rounders is better. Just put it out there. Just
Don't
we play.
understand.
So there's
As we
lots of
so we
demons
introduced
out in the
baseball.
Shackleton Expanse.
What was that, Captain?
So there's lots of demons out in the Shackleton Expanse. Are they all the same type of demon, or are they separate societies, species, entities, collectives.
You want to get technical about it? I could tell you so much. They are just so interested in you.
So I've been told.
They are a finicky bunch. You wouldn't like them. Definitely not as fun as the Q, let me tell you.
So they're not the Q. Are they interested in you as in me specifically, or you as in humans in general, or you as in Starfleet, or...
Oh, there's a phrase. Some pop culture thing. What's the word? Spoilers.
Well, if I could have my chief of security back, you can be on your way, thank you.
If they win the game. Gotta say, did not appreciate getting, freaking martial arts, Wong leg, whatever the heck that was. I did not appreciate it. So just
I
win the
was
game. So if you want to help
under the
help them win the
impression that
game,
it's odd that with the near omnipotence of the Q, you didn't see that coming.
everyone has their blind spots. Mine are tall green things.
Metaphorical murder by my first officer and almost literal murder by my security chief. It seems like you have a lot of blind spots.
I think I need glasses.
I mean, we could write you up a
I've heard they
prescription
help.
if you do.
Oh, you could? Doctor, that'd be fantastic. Could you make them out for infinity/infinity?
We can do maybe 30/30, and that's about it.
That's not enough.
But then again, I'm not the optometrist.
Oh, I'm
And
sure you
here's
have one of
Rue.
those.
And now Rue's thinking, no, we don't have an optometrist. Now we need to make an optometrist.
I can be your optometrist. Or maybe
Yeah,
I could
what's your
be...
legal name, please? No, actually, no, let's not do that. There's a bunch of non-binary people in this chat. No, let's not do that.
I'm going to have to veto someone without a Federation stamped doctorate of optometry.
She pulls out a diploma. It's stamped.
I was gonna say. Fell into that one. Nabrin's here like, this is fascinating. I don't like the fact there's someone on the ship, but this is cool.
So you have kidnapped my security chief and are refusing to return them unless they win a game of baseball.
Sounds about right.
You've also removed my primary method of contacting anyone else on the ship. So I'm not exactly sure whether the next person who's going to try and punch you is going to be me, or if I'm going to have to leave this office to find my first officer.
He might not like that. He did not seem very keen on letting you know I was here.
I cannot imagine why.
I know, I'm such a joy to be around. Anyway, It's your security officer is very good at what they do. I'm sure that they'll either beat everybody up or something, I'm sure. If they know how to play. I don't know, maybe someone could
Do
teach
you
them.
know how to play baseball?
I know how to play every sport ever conceived.
Moon, you muted.
I said, then why didn't you block my kick?
Does that
Anyway.
include martial arts? Or do you not consider those sports?
Aha. Very funny.
Did you provide Lieutenant Udrock with a team to play with, or were you hoping to individually assault and kidnap various members of my crew until you assembled a full team?
Could do that. No, they're playing with a couple of me's.
I feel like that might almost be cathartic to just let them at it.
I'm feeling every single punch. It hurts.
I feel this may be a trap, Captain. I
This
mean,
is
no
a
shit,
trap.
but
Yeah, of course it's a trap. Come
The fact
play with me in the
Q is
game.
just-
Come play with me in the space.
never mind.
I feel like a horror movie started with that line.
Let's play a game of baseball.
A game of baseball. Oh god, the horror.
Right.
Well, since I don't trust you farther than I can throw you,
How far is that exactly?
variable on any given day depending on the conditions. I am going to need a way to communicate with my crew. And I'm going to point to where my combat should be.
Fine. And she like whips her hand, and a comm badge appears. Actually, no. A rotary telephone appears on the desk.
I am going to play along with this, and I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to listen as best I can. Like, I'm going to put it up to my face, and I'm going to give her a look.
Ooh.
And I'm going to kind of just tap it against my
You're right.
ears.
You're right. She whisks it away and reoperates a comm badge for you. I may be an asshole, but I'm not cruel.
Definitely thought you were going to say 21st century video phone.
A Skype loading screen appeared.
It's Zoom, yeah.
Oh god. The
And-
terror.
I will tab the badge. Captain Crisian to Lieutenant Scott.
And what am I doing when this comes through?
I'd say you're like a quarter of the way through your audits, probably this way. You're making good time.
So I'm gonna step away from. I'm like, oh god, I think I probably know what this is about. So I'm gonna step away from whatever like I'm doing. If I'm having a conversation with someone, I'll excuse myself, or if I'm just sort of wandering around taking note of what's going on, I'm gonna step over to the side and hopefully out of like earshot from everyone, but try and be subtle about it. It's like, yeah.
If you could come meet me in Dr. Mabern's office in Medbay 2 as you can, that would be excellent. Thank you.
Q appears next to you, Lieutenant Scott. She goes, "Ooh, someone's in trouble."
Yeah, I think it's you.
Yeah, of course it's me. I'm a troublemaker.
That figures. Okay.
And
A
then I'm going to tap my
situation.
badge again.
hmm
Captain Crishion to Lieutenant Sichula.
Yes.
Lieutenant Sichula, if you could meet me in Dr. Mabrin's office in Medbay 2 as soon as possible. Would appreciate that. Thank you.
She appears next to you, Lieutenant Scott, and she goes, "Ooh, I don't think you're gonna like this. This is not gonna be fun." Just kidding, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yes. And moments later, Dave Evan, you arrive if you're just going straight to, unless there's anything else you want to do before going there.
I'm just gonna go straight there because I'm like, if I don't, then this fucker is probably gonna do something else. It's gonna create the situation, create a worse situation. So, it's probably for the best that I head to whatever circus is about to be created post haste.
Okay. So,
While
so
we're
Dave Evan
waiting for
arrives
them
first.
to arrive,
Okay.
I want to ask Dr. Mabrin, do any of your medical staff know how to play baseball?
You did that on purpose just to test my knowledge. It's currently alpha shift, so I'd preferably not drag Cervantes into this. But then again, we are lodged on a space station. So Cervantes knows, I believe the Delta shift are all sort of crawling into bed at this point. I'm not going to be that mean.
I can.
Shut up. Ollie Sykes from Gamma Shift. They'd know. Cervantes.
All right, if you could,
No, Sykes. Sorry.
if you could call them in, please.
Yeah, I'm just going to do that quietly, but I'm also going to add an addendum. Oh shoot! What was my Scottish person's name? No.
And I can pull it up.
You don't have the spreadsheet up?
No. This the one time I don't have the spreadsheet up. The one time.
Jodie McCormick?
Thank you, McCormack. Dr. McCormack, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to be dragged away on non-official business. You're in charge of the ship until we get back. Goodbye. And if it turns out you can't do it, then Atami Darbin can do it too. He can help. Goodbye.
So you just get confused. What?
While Mabrin's doing all of that, I am writing a little email chat to Brosie with essentially the same message. Like, it looks like something may have come up. Some of the senior staff are being called away from the ship briefly. You're in charge. Don't break anything.
You Starfleet types really love your forms and your messages.
It's not so much forms as being informed.
Wait. Sorry.
Wait, what? Doctor.
That was me going, oi, at the line. Sorry.
Ah. Oliver is doing
Sorry,
something.
this is the usual commentary that gets muted when I turn off the mic.
What's he doing? Sorry, we're having cat issues in real life.
It is time for boy.
Sorry, I'm petting my cat. Anyway, so you like to be informed, clearly. You know how to play baseball? That's informed.
I do.
Oh, you do? Good. You know how to play
I've always
deadly
wanted to play.
baseball?
Deadly baseball.
Just kidding. Or am I?
Well, that all depends on if you allow headshots.
I just imagined Klingon baseball. That's all I'm gonna say.
What I want to see is Klingon soap operas, please.
Yes.
Yes.
So much.
Excellent.
You know, they ever get 2 episodes and then everyone would be dead.
But then they come back, but then they'd be dead. But then they come back and then they'd be dead.
Exactly.
Alice is there
Maybe it
somehow.
wouldn't be so much soap opera as it would be telenovela.
Just, what do you have? It's just like a gun. Just stabbing
No!
everyone. Yeah. Okay.
Klingons canonically do not
nasty.
use face as much.
Yeah. Okay.
I was about to go on a tangent about why the blades that Klingons use are terrible, but I will.
All
right. So, Lieutenant Scott and Lieutenant Sichella, you both arrive. Yeah.
I'm gonna catch Sichela outside for a second then. Like before we walk into this room. Or wherever we are. Just be like, okay, whatever's about to happen is not gonna be good. Just take it easy, will you? Yeah, you're lying to me. And I'm just gonna like click my fingers and like wave my hand a little bit, like, no. I need you to listen to me for a second, though. This is First Officer Scott, not whatever else you think I am on the ship. The point is that we're about to walk into some shit with a omnipotent version of the most annoying class clown you've ever encountered. And I know that you barely bounced back from not dying yesterday. So whatever situation we're about to walk into could be a little bit more dangerous than you for everybody else, and I don't know that I can count on this thing to pay attention to that. So just watch yourself if you would like to continue fiddling with whatever pieces of nonsense that you fiddle with in your lab all day that I try not to think too hard about. Because I don't think this thing wants to kill anyone, but I also don't trust her to be careful enough not to. Yes. Okay, we're gonna stop right now before this becomes a terrible conversation. So we're gonna end on a high note. Good job, thank you. Moving on, and I'm gonna head for the room. I'm like, okay, I'm happy with your progress, and we're gonna go.
Okay. So you both
Are you
walk
sure
in.
about?
This woman looks at you. Titula gives you a wave, Dave Evan. Okay. Oh, you must be Titula.
Oh Jesus.
She snaps her fingers, and you're talking, but no sound is coming out. Ugh.
Are you having fun yet?
The captain is just sitting back in their chair looking smug as shit.
Mabrin's like almost half got a pad out ready to write down notes because this sounds interesting.
I'm gonna reach over and grab that. If I can, I'm gonna reach over and be like, I'm just gonna take that real quick. Thank you so much. Now is this what you were hoping for, Q?
I gotta say, this is why I saved Zero for last.
Yeah. Are you having fun yet? Because
So baseball, huh?
what about it?
Oh,
Q has taken offense to being blindsided by Daru and
Okay.
sent them off to play baseball and has said that I'm sorry, I didn't get the chance to ask your pronouns.
you can call me whatever you like, but you know, she, her are the ones that you mortals like to use.
So she has said that she will not bring Daru back until Daru wins the game.
Well, that sounds unhinged.
Other Q were doing
Currently,
games. I thought I'd try.
Sorry.
currently Daru is playing with a team full of Q.
Awesome.
I
I
think
don't
we're
know.
pretty good.
So what you're saying is we're being volunteered to be on this team then?
I mean, you can say no. Nothing's stopping you from saying no. I'm just not
I mean, I
super
wasn't
sure that
going to.
punching other me's is really just.
Given the possibility that currently Daru is very likely attempting to eviscerate their own team, we probably need to play along.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, can we lay off on the description of eviscerate, please, and thank you. That was Mabrin, not Rue.
Dr. Mabrin has two of her staff coming up who are familiar with the game. By my counts, that puts us at a bare minimum to effectively play the field. I was mostly hoping you would come along to temper Daru.
In all seriousness, though, a little bit out of question. How many players are on a baseball team?
A lot.
9.
Catcher,
9.
first, second, third base, at least one for outfield. Typically it's
I can bring
9,
2 more
but
minutes.
minimum positions is... Well,
I
I
can
was
find
going
some
to
more
ask
nurses.
Dave Evan, before Rue pulls out the spreadsheet of all of the crew that he's created, I was going to ask Dave Evan if he knew anyone who was familiar with baseball on our crew. Because I figured he might know.
Oh man. Oh. I don't know. People don't tend to ask a lot of questions when I'm focused
Don't
on
you have
that.
family that plays?
Yeah, on Earth.
I mean, I can.
Oh, no.
We will not be bringing anyone who is not a member of my crew.
Oh Jesus! Hey! You look at me right now, and I'm like pointing at Q. Like you, hey,
I'm looking.
you go fucking near any of them, and we will have a problem.
And we don't already. I feel like we've had a problem for a while.
That kind of a problem.
Oh. So you're gonna march straight into the Q Continuum yourself and rip every single one of us apart?
Sure, if I have to.
May
Seems
I
like we've gotten to this
suggest we
point
don't-
because you've underestimated us quite a bit.
I've estimated you about 85% as well as I expected it to.
And yet you still didn't see my chief of security not being cool with you being sketchy as hell.
Maybe I wanted them to know.
It seems like the easiest way through all of this is probably just through it.
We don't have DNA.
I wouldn't try it.
Fascinating.
What we have would melt your puny little mind.
Q.
Sounds like a challenge.
Q.
Yes, Captain.
We are going to play along.
Good.
In return for us playing your game, when it is over, you will return everyone on my crew who attends your game back to my ship in the same condition they were when they left.
Okay. So
And
this is what happens. This is what'll happen. I agree. I agree. This is what'll happen if you win. What do you say
and
happens if I win?
if you win, you will return everyone on my crew who attends your game back to my ship in the same condition in which they left. And
I can't switch a body part or two?
No.
and if my crew wins, you will provide Lieutenant Situla with one appropriate scan of Zur choice. If you win, we will entertain the possibility of assisting you with whatever you seem to need assistance with.
I could use the help.
And we will entertain the possibility if you win.
I'll take that as a we'll do whatever you want, Q. We'll beseech thee for your assistance, Q. People worship me as gods, you know.
I already have a few.
I've met
You've
them.
heard of the ancient Greeks, right?
I've met them.
Ancient Earth culture.
I met Apollo once. Not a cool dude.
Yeah. I appreciate that you believe you have godlike qualities. I am taking the very Grecian approach of gods are just a fucked up family that live on a mountain.
Some people see the Q continuum like a desert road. I like to see it as a mountain. Makes me feel tall.
Okay, now that
What's
we've
that
understood.
mean? Q likes to stand on things to be tall.
Yeah. Q, you like look at Q and you blink, and suddenly she is taller. She is like her head is up against the ceiling. Helpians. Maybe I should mess with your species next.
So
Okay.
you agree that you're messing with us?
Of course I'm messing with you.
Now,
The whole thing is a huge game. Just to have some fun.
speaking of games, we should probably get to yours before Daru kills all of them.
That's impossible. I can just keep making them.
That sounds like even.
I would like to avoid witnessing anything close to another genocide. So if we could gather the rest of our teammates and get this over with.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you. She snaps her fingers.
No. I have two more names to add to the list.
Okay.
Dr. Isabel Montague from Head of Physio. Mean batting arm. And Angharad Hughes, a nurse.
Okay. Those go along too. You appear in a very spacious baseball field, baseball stadium. There are stands lining all throughout. Every single seat is filled with a queue.
Is it the same queue or is it different
The
face
same queue.
queues?
The same queue.
The same queue.
Awesome.
Like
You
the
see-
the old video games where the audience is just a single pixel
Mhm.
of one color.
Yep. And they're all like just moving up and down. Yeah, pretty much like that. Some of them are holding signs. They go queue.
So I would like to clarify. I appreciate that you all see Daru as just completely eviscerating the queue. They are in fact actually playing baseball. It's just as Sichla stated, Klingon baseball, which is decidedly more violent. But they are playing baseball. They're going along with it.
You look at the scoreboard and it is Daru. It says the scoreboard says Q, and then the other side says Gwen. And Q is at about 50, and Gwen is at about 2.
I'm just gonna look at the scoreboard and just consider it for a second there and be like, well, that is not the worst loss I've ever seen. So
Too true.
And Q is at the pitcher's mound, and she is stretching out her glove, and she's tossing a ball in the air, and she says, "Ready to play?" I think that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No!
Boy, oh boy.
on your baseball.
Gives
Yeah,
me
you know,
time
we all
to
get to-
invent Klingon baseball.
Yeah, it's invent Klingon baseball. It's a very context.
I mean, the captain's
Obviously.
first question is going to be, are you going to start us at a disadvantage, or are you going to level the playing field here?
Guess we'll find out what she
No,
says to
I would be
that
fine with that.
next time. So, thank you so much to my players for being amazing and for letting me just be an annoying piece of shit for this past 2 hours. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
I get to be annoying, and y'all actually threw me for a loop a lot of the times, so that was fun.
Okay, I have to say, the first mission we went on, Daru almost got killed by a shapeshifter masquerading as an ensign in a security uniform. What the hell do you think their response was going to be to a shapeshifter masquerading as an ensign in a fucking security uniform?
That'll do it, yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
I was like, Daru's been here. Excuse
they
me.
were going to attempt to grapple as they helped up, and then they were banished to a baseball game.
Yep. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, for sticking with us through this game. We will be back on Saturday with some indie
Yes!
TTRPG nights. We're going to be playing some
I am so
Inspirals.
excited about this. Yes.
It's going to
So-
be fun.
I am so excited for it. It's an amazing game that I have actually taken a part in the creation of, and it teaches basic sign language in the course of playing the game. And I'm super excited. It's a super fun game.
It's a lot of fun. So we'll be back Saturday with that. Anything else? I'm super excited for that.
Same.
Yeah. Anyway.
So excited. that was genuinely asked.
Yeah,
And surprisingly
yeah.
enough, I had an answer.
Yeah, I live with it, so I am freaking facing it every single day. All right, thank you again for watching. We will see you Saturday for more TTRPGs. We'll see you again in 2 weeks for more of Stars I Shall Find. And yeah, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, stay queer. Goodbye, everybody.
Most people.
Bye.
Bye.